Nation Ben shit pyro. Veganism failed me again. Here's why.
Acne, teeth. I had many problems on that vegan diet, and I blame sugar and protein. And we talk about why I failed once again for the 9th time to be a vegan.
He's walking somewhere.
On paper, veganism is hot damn fantastic. But every time it seems to fail in my body, I try various ways. I've tried like hundreds.
He's literally Frank Tufano. He's just a hypochondriac.
Of different vegan diets within it. Fruit-based, high-fat, juice fasts, mixing. I was just doing balanced. Some little bits of fruit, lots of veggies, nuts and seeds, some beans, tofu, like a very wide array. And it was going okay. I felt energetic and happy, but the gut, sulfur gas, every day, all day, acne, forehead rash getting worse, teeth sensitivities. So I realized the fruit diet was effing me in the summer when I tried eating nothing but local Ontario fruits for once. Instead of all the tropical stuff, I'd be having peaches, nectarines, cherries, plums.
Why doesn't he just eat like a normal fucking person? Holy fuck. Thanks for the donation, BNG.
Never had more tooth damage in my life, to the point where the front teeth were like super sensitive because I'm biting into the peak and it's like all the acid.
Like, I don't understand why this dumbass can't just eat a normal sort of balanced diet, and then he says veganism failed me, and then it's like, oh, what did you eat? I ate nothing but fucking peaches. Like, no shit, motherfucker. Just eat like some rice and beans and shit. Maybe a bit of fruit and like go from there.
And sugars are just like, wow. So like I had to stop that, went high fat vegan, and with Marcus Rothkran's advice, like I was turning around. I felt fantastic, but it's the gut. And like I can't have a guru just like going over everything I eat and maybe it's this, and like I have to figure this out for myself eventually. I had baby wheels, the little trainer wheels with Marcus's help. And
whenever people say gut problems, oh, I had bloating and all this, like if you look at their videos, like you never notice their stomach bulging out or anything. So I think they're just not used to feeling full or some shit. Or having like large bowel masses or something. Like what the fuck is even meant by bloating? Like, are they talking about gas? Are they talking about a feeling like their stomach is full? Are they talking about having like big shits in their colon?
Working, and then I went on my own and I effed it up hard. So it's like the gut just never rebounded. So what's effing me is trying to find vegan sources of protein because I'm losing strength doing Lou Corona's like high fat stuff. And those were just getting like nauseating.
You think Ben shit
like gross, adding these nut yogurts to raw vegetables, and I'm just like, oh god, again the salad, just like not even good. So I'm like looking for tofu and I'm like, oh, that's a little better. And then I started gaining strength, so I had a protein powder, and the gas is just getting worse. My skin's getting worse. Everything was just downhill after the protein, but the mood picked up and the strength to the top. That's the difference between vegan and animal protein. The meat is just so easy to digest. It doesn't feel like anything is in there. And you get the benefits of strength. I've been watching a lot of like longevity talks from people who are talking about this.
Yeah, I'm convinced this guy just imagines that he has problems.
For the last 6 years. They don't know what the hell they're doing, but there's a lot of research that suggests higher protein is nice long term. You get some muscle mass, you fall over, you don't break your hip, you're not shattering your hands on handshakes. It's a nice concept. So it's just so different. Like I can't believe how different I feel. I don't feel happier or more energetic. My mind feels actually a little foggier than it was on high-fat vegan. It's not like everything's, oh yes, finally. It's just the digestion has calmed down now. No more farts. I'm having tons of green peas. Doesn't that sound like the hardest to digest plant food on earth? No gas. So like whatever I was doing, avocados were causing me super gas. So I've now entered into like an elimination type diet.
This is so dumb. If you're not used to eating a particular food, you can expect to get gas. It's not a bad thing. So what if you fart a little bit? This guy doesn't work. Like, he doesn't even have a job. And I think he gets some money from the government. He might be on some sort of welfare program. Why the fuck does he care if he's farting a bit more than normal?
Where I feel balanced and happy and good and sustained, even on this low, limited amount of foods that I'm eating. It's just like meats and the flax oil. We're doing Brooke Goldner's version of a carnivore diet with no cruciferous vegetables whatsoever. Is that a squirrel? No, it's just a dog. It's a dog squirrel. They exist. Don't pretend they don't. Oh, there was a squirrel eating that pumpkin though. That's cute. Can you see it? Probably not. Will I get arrested for filming this house? Let's move on. It's a strange transition though back to meat. It always is. Like you're vegan, you're happy, you're doing this ethical thing. It's like, yes, the world is benefiting. Here you go, little buddy. I would never hurt you. Into like full death mode and you're killing everything. It's not great, but God says it's okay. He's happy with it. He's like, eat meat, sacrifice these sheep. Everyone back in the day, they were sheepherds. Frickin' sheepherds. Always had meat, milk, frickin' eggs. Are those grapes? Those are the poisonous look-alike, by the way. Don't eat those. So I don't know who I feel worse disappointing, the animals that I'm now killing or my vegan homies on YouTube. I feel like I'm disappointing them more than the animals. I feel worse about...
I can guarantee you with 100% certainty animals are more disappointed in you.
That for some reason. Like just Eli from Free Melon Society. We could be homeboys fighting for the same cause and now like I'm on the opposite side and he's gonna be like, okay, like I like your ideas but not on diet. So it's like that is a separation conflict now. And like all the people I like to watch, Jillian Berry reached out again to get me on the show and it's like, not even vegan now. So I felt like I was fighting for the good cause, but the more I look into it and the more I feel in my body, it just seems wrong on every way. Like all the fruits are not that sweet in nature. Everything you see in the store, it is sweeter than the wild thing that grows naturally. I've seen it, I've tasted it myself. You should see my little tabletop in the kitchen. It used to be like all fruits and normal foods, and now it's like bottle after bottle of supplement that I'm trying to like, oh, maybe this will help me, and it's all protein powders and...
This guy's a hypochondriac.
Green powders, maca, enzymes. I turned into a supplement factory, and the reality is if you're out in nature, there's a good chance you're gonna die as a vegan without your B12 and other things. What would you even do? I mean, I would die in nature.
Who cares if you would die in nature?
Nature, regardless of what I wanted to eat, because I couldn't catch a squirrel or a fish. All the fruit would be unripe. I couldn't even climb the tree. Yes, I could. Monkey strength. I'd fall out of it, but my bones would be stronger with the protein, so I'd bounce off the rocks. One was enough. Just let him park here. Come on.
Nation Allen.
He lives here now. You get the one ticket and then you're allowed to park there forever. Come on. So whenever I change my diet, I always, even though like I revert back to veganism, I don't do veganism the same as I used to do it. I always like tweak something, add something new or avoid certain foods. And so like now that I'm back to meat based, I'm not just gonna do what I used to do. I'm switching it up a notch. Last night I had what only could be described as the perfect meal. Not only with like taste, but because of how I felt after. I wasn't nauseous. Why did I look that way when it's a one-way street? Oh boy, that's the wrong way. The sign's right there. Oh, I do not see the signs. So last night, we're having grass-fed beef. Little ground beef in there, about a pound. Boom, fried up in a little olive oil because I have no other oils right now. I'm not used to this. I'm gonna have to render some lamb fat or something. So it's just like that with a bunch of green peas, sauerkraut, flax oil all up in that. I had my protein shake before. It's so stupid. I'm just going through my vegan protein shake. I'm a meat eater. Having protein and creatine is the dumbest thing. So like I did that and I felt so good, and I went for a walk after and there was no energy dip. Now my prior carnivore self was obsessed with getting as much fat as possible for some reason, and I'm like having beef suet, and like when I would fry that beef, there was so much fat left over in the pan. I didn't add that to my meal. I just took the meat out, added it, replaced it with flax oil. And so like I'm not having all this nauseating liquid rendered fat. I thought there was a farmer's market here.
This guy's like an actual fucking retard. He has no critical thinking skills, and he believes the last thing he hears. He actually got suckered in by Nazis into believing the Holocaust never happened.
All the vegans died.
At one point, this idiot was a Holocaust denier. So that shows you the level of critical thinking, Vegetable Police has.
So now that I'm not obsessed with getting so much rendered animal fat into my body to be in ketosis, I'm just like eating normally. I'm not nauseous or exhausted after the meals. That was the main problem on the carnivore diet. Everything else was amazing. Digestion, skin eventually cleared, but I was tired all the time. Whereas now I'm just going. One meal a day, we're fantastic. Side rant. I was watching this video about protein longevity, and it's this woman on a keto camp video, and she was like, don't eat one meal a day though, you'll waste away. You can't get enough protein. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, if you're meat-based, you have to restrict the protein you get so much. I used to get like 250 grams in a meal. It was like way too much. Yesterday was about 174 grams. I've built so much muscle like that, eating one meal a day. Like you just do not waste away. You gain too much muscle. That's what you...
Oh boy. I don't know what fucking got him the idea that you gain more muscle by eating one meal a day, but Jesus Christ, this guy is dumb.
You have to do, like, should I work out less, or like what do I do? So I'm just doing like 2,000 calories roughly. That's just what seems to be happening. And tons of protein, but not too much. It's good. Real too good. So I can't guarantee I won't face serious health problems from eating meat in the future, but it's just everything calms down. I almost can't imagine that this is unhealthy. The way my gut feels, like we're having bowel movements, they're good, no gas, just calmness down here. I've had a couple pains as I adjust to this new meat sack in the belly. It's like, ow. It'll just be like some former vegan gas, but it'll come up, ow, ow. So sensitive gut from all the vegan stuff, that should heal soon, and the skin will clear. It's like everything feels better, but potential just nightmares ahead. I don't know, kidney disease, hopefully not. Got all these macadamia nuts, I'm trying to pawn them off on the squirrels.
Hopefully he chokes on his next meal.
That was the dumbest purchase of my life. Like $450 of macadamia nuts. They're afraid of them. They don't even want them. I understand. The gas was real. I bought so many of those, and I still have so many. Do you want macadamia nuts? Come take them. So far so good. We push on, get nice quality meats. Animals were somewhat happy for a while. That's the best we can do. Just do good and mean well. And we tried. I keep trying. That veganism just keeps failing us. My gut is not able to handle your plant life.
Yeah, these people are just hopeless. They're fucking retarded hypochondriacs, and like just because they fart, they think they're gonna die.